Hello and welcome to another update video about Filecoin. It's a coin I haven't covered for a while, but a lot of requests, so let's have a look at it. Just want to take a look here at the movement of the December lows. Also here I can count a possible 5-wave move to the upside, not the most reliable one because this wave 5 was really long. So it gives me the impression of a 3-wave move, but you can count it as a 5-wave move. We give it the benefit of the doubt, but that's why this support range here or trend reversal area is highlighted in orange. In my opinion, a bit higher risk. So from that point of view, we've got 5 waves up. I count it as an A wave instead of a wave 1, but it might also be a 1-2 setup. Doesn't make a great difference in the short term. This is more related to the larger count, larger degree count. But I've got 5 waves up, then a pretty straightforward quick drop into the March lows and the wave W, a move up in the next wave, and then the move down in a Y wave. So we've got a WXY correction like many cryptos are doing it at the moment. And then in this Y wave, that's the wave in which we probably are now, we've got an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. That's how I see it at the moment, looking at the micro count. I mean, there's not much going on. There are other interpretations possible, but this suggests to me it could be that one more low is coming. We don't need that one more low in case the wave Y also consists of a WXY structure, okay? Then the low could be in, and it would have bottomed here on the 12th of May in our trend reversal zone. Happy days if it goes up from here. It's just that I don't have any evidence that it's doing that yet, even though we start to see a bit of a reaction here and volume is picking up. So it's certainly now the time to be watching for a possible reversal. I'd like to see a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down and a break above resistance at 560, the wave 2 high. Yeah, a break above that level would be a fairly decent indication that a low has been made here. But as long as that's not the case, it is still very likely we're coming down. There is, you can see the moving average on the chart. That is actually the 50-day moving average here, the yellow line. Yeah, it's currently providing resistance. So, I mean, if we get above that level, I think that could already give a bit of an indication that the trend is shifting to the upside. Moving averages can be a trend filter. It tried to break above it, so I didn't even get the chance really end of April, and it failed to do it. So that was already rejected here the attempt to break to the upside was rejected on the 30th of April. Since then, price has been coming down further. Now we tried again, got rejected already. Need to see now how powerful are the bulls. Can they get above this moving average? Now, I don't use moving averages normally too much, but still it can be an interesting trend filter, especially if it is providing dynamic resistance at the moment. But at the moment, we're only doing lower lows and lower highs. So the trend hasn't changed yet. Rather, we are rallying into resistance right now because we are basically getting just about into the price region of the wave 1. This is typically where resistance starts for a possible wave 4. So this is obviously retracing quite a lot now, probably more than a wave 4 should do, but it could be an ending diagonal pattern here. So you can have a fairly strong wave 4. Now, if I measure the retracements, you can see that it's just about, there you go, trying to break above the 50% retracement. That is normally more than a wave 4 should do. Okay, but in an ending diagonal, they can possibly retrace a little bit more because in a diagonal pattern, you often like to see an overlap with wave 1 and wave 4. That might be what's happening here. We have increased the volume a little bit though, yeah. And let's just go to the daily RSI. Getting into the bullish range now on the daily RSI. However, on the lower time frames, we already have a bearish divergence. For example, the 4-hour chart, yeah, and let's go to the 1-hour chart as well. Huge bearish divergences here. So that might indicate that a bit of a reversal to the downside is coming now, and that could be in this 5th wave. Now, with divergences, you need to know it is always the price that needs to confirm. From that point of view, your bearish divergence doesn't really give you a lot of info until the price really confirms it, but it gives you a bit of a heads up at least. Yeah, I mean, important to understand at the moment, it is not enough information to say that Filecoin has bottomed. It's in the trend reversal area, is allowed to reverse at any point here. A break below 391 would not be positive. That would rather be very bearish, and I would be looking for new bear market lows below the December lows. And until then, I count it as, until we finally break above this wave 2 high, or at least have an impulsive structure, which I cannot clearly see at this stage. I mean, it might be a small wave 1, 2, maybe a 3. We'll see. It's not a clear 5-wave move to the upside where I could now look at another 3-wave move down to confirm wave bottom. So it still needs a bit of patience, right? And however, you need to know we are in the zone where price can turn around. Yeah, we are exactly in that zone. So all eyes really need to be on the 391 level. If we make one more low, 391 is probably the target. There will be support at the previous low at 422. And if momentum picks up to the upside, then next resistance will be around that 560 level, and a break above it, in my opinion, would shift probabilities towards a low has been made. But then it is always the deeper pullback that follows afterwards that will give us the truth. It's just that we start to see momentum pick up, but it's still caught below the 50-day moving average. Keep an eye on that level as well, but they are not so reliable. So either way, what I needed to say here is this is a bit of a higher risk one, because the move up of the December lows is not clearly a 5-wave structure. And looking at the long-term chart, as you know, this is not a high-quality chart. It is one that retraced like 98% in this bear market, not positive. And the move to the upside was just a 3-wave move into 2021, which means the move down could be a 5-wave move. It actually can be counted as a 5-wave move. That's why this down could be a wave 1, bearish. The move up could be an ABC structure into wave 2, resistance. That would be between $24 and 91, so it's huge. But there is a chance that in the next bull run, Filecoin will only get into this area, fail to make a new all-time high. Certainly an area to watch out for. Of course, it could make a new all-time high, happy days. But this is one of the coins where I find personally as a high risk of it not making new all-time highs. Because can you have a look? I mean, just imagine how much money is needed to bring the price above the last all-time high. It's massive. It's now at $5 and it needs to get to $250. I mean, where are we now? $5, whatever. Just by bringing it into this wave 2 resistance area that I highlighted, price would need to, I mean, depending on where it lands, but if it gets into the middle, it's like 1200%. That's massive already, right? So I find it here, let's say, less likely that it will make a new all-time high. It would be 4,000% to get to a new all-time high. We will see. I mean, nothing is impossible in crypto, right? But the structure makes me think and makes me doubt. Okay. So yeah, that's my update about Filecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.